Welcome, everybody to this Inebriated podcast. It's your host, Sam C. My co-host for today is Miss Jillian Ferrari. And we are joined here today by Wallace with Just Blaze Clothing. What's up, everybody? Woo! What's going on?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
What's up, everybody? And so here we are. We're more towards the end of the month of September. We are bringing new content, new events going on. We just went through an incredible 2 weeks. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus, but here we go. We're rocking and rolling. We're back at it. We had a few things going on. First thing we're going to say, we had the Sean Wayans concert, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He did a little show at the Miami Improv. You know, we've been getting into the comedy thing a little bit. And then Ms. Jillian Ferrari undergo some surgery.
Yeah.
Not major surgery.
Nothing crazy.
But, you know, some things that had to get taken care of, which is great. Boom. And like I said earlier, we have Mr. Wallace from Just Blaze Clothing. What's going on, Wallace? How you doing?
Man?
How you doing, brother?
How you doing, dude?
Chilling, man.
Thanks for having me, bud.
No, definitely. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have you. And we're here. We're here with Just Blaze Clothing. They have a lot of merch going on. They have a big presentation for you for here today. And we're going to get right into it. So, you know, Wallace, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So we're a clothing line that's based out of Cleveland, Ohio. Started about 6 months ago. My boy from Cleveland was a friend of mine from college. He was in my fraternity.
All right.
One of my close boys, Rob Lawner. And him and I started it. And we did a few music concerts in the summer. We were a headliner.
Okay.
At some major music concerts.
Right.
As a sponsor. Got to hang out with Carl from Shameless.
No shit.
No way.
Which is cool. He has his own clothing line.
Oh, yes, I knew that.
yeah.
I followed him on Instagram.
What is the name? The name of it is something chaotic. Chaotic Collective.
I like it.
Chaotic Collective. And him and I jived for a minute because I was like, yo, we're here with a clothing line. He had a clothing line.
Right.
That's
So we had
cool
a
as
nice
fuck.
little vibe, which is going. It was cool. So that's how we started there. And then, you know, he's up in Cleveland doing his thing with his headbands.
Okay.
He started about a year ago, Baker Bands, and they're blowing up.
All right. And his are pertaining to the cannabis industry?
Oh, no, his are just high schools, middle schools, gyms.
Okay,
like
so he's really trying to bring the headband back.
Yeah, the headband is at its probably the biggest comeback ever. You see the NBA wearing them now.
Right.
You see Major League Baseball players wear them now.
Okay.
Football players wear them under their helmets to keep, the sweat. So headbands are making a comeback.
So you guys go to this concert. You see Carl. It inspires you. It strikes the match. And then you're originally from down here. Where are you from?
I'm from Westchester, PA.
Okay.
Outside of Philly.
Shout out to Westchester. And so you experience this event. You're like, hey man, tell the people about it. You tell your boy, hey bro, let's get this Just Blaze thing going.
So we're getting the Just Blaze going. He's up in Cleveland rocking him, and I'm doing the Just Blaze down here. We're getting into events in Wynwood and Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. We're going everywhere with Just Blaze.
Okay, that's what's up. And for sure, it was interesting how we actually met. We were out and about. We seen actually Wallace at his place of work, X that. But, we were actually having a conversation about podcasts, and you actually overheard us having a conversation, and you're like, hey, bro, I got this clothing brand, and, you should check it out. We actually have an event tomorrow. Come check it out. And me and Jillian were like, yeah, man, for sure. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I will, and I am most definitely willing to support local business. You know what I mean? It's all about supporting everything that comes out of South Florida because we are here. This is the crib, So I definitely said I would come support, and we came. We showed up. We definitely bought merch because you got to support local people. I keep repeating myself. Support your local enthusiasts. Support your local entrepreneurs.
Got to. And
now we're here making magic, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's what you got to do. You got to keep it local, man. Keep giving the money to where the guy that's trying to make it.
Right. For sure. And when I try to explain to people, a lot of times, you got to make a transition. You know, you don't exactly have to cut yourself away from the influences that you feel just aren't really there for you yet, but you can definitely transition your efforts and your energies into something more positive. You know what I mean? So definitely, like, I can see that with the clothing. I can see that with the merch. Like, you're definitely taking this into a positive aspect, and especially something that's going to be very popular down here in South Florida, since we're going to be having these new cannabis laws coming along very shortly. So it's definitely a great move. I'm loving it.
We're hoping January is going to be the time when Florida changes.
Right? Okay.
A full legal.
Right. That's right around the corner too. That's definitely going to be bringing an aspect to South Florida that we haven't seen yet. There's a lot of changes happening in places like Colorado, Oregon, California obviously is the mecca. But so how do you feel? How do you feel about where the cannabis industry is going in South Florida and where it's going to take us, especially now that you have the Just Blaze clothing?
Well, I mean, I've seen how it's come in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Started with one state, got another, picked up steam, got a couple more. Now I believe we're at 12 states.
Is it that many already?
Let's name them.
I know we got Oregon,
Washington.
Right.
We have California,
Colorado,
Nevada.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
That's right.
Yeah, they just got in. Right.
Then you got Michigan
too.
Yeah,
that's
remember.
right. Shit.
Then you got Illinois.
Chicago.
We just passed it.
Okay.
Shout out to my people in Chicago.
Okay, Chicago. Then you got some of the states like Vermont. And I think New Hampshire.
And
then
Maine also?
And Massachusetts.
And Mass, that's 11.
That's 11. Shit. Then you got District of Columbia.
DC.
Okay.
So that's 12.
That's 12.
Who else?
Might be a couple floaters out there.
I was right, about 12.
Right.
Okay.
That's what's up. No, and it's making great strides, especially, in the climate that we're having right now, especially politically. Like, I don't think there's been too much talk about it. I think it's really been under wraps. There's been other focal points that has really taken away from the cannabis culture and the cannabis movement here in the United States right now.
Well, I believe it's just the changing of the guard.
Right?
Like, there's more of our generation getting involved in politics.
Right.
So it's changing.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
And there's a new stigma. It's not crazy, reefer madness.
Right. There's no more harsh sentencing. It's a ticket here for having over a certain amount here in South Florida.
I mean, there shouldn't be any ticket.
Right. It's recreational.
It should be everybody, as long as you're over 18, it should be fully legal.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about, now states are having an issue with the vaping, and even now, I think even Broward or Fort Lauderdale has passed a 21 law that you have to be 21 to buy certain cigarette products.
I think to buy any tobacco products in Fort Lauderdale, they just raised it to 21. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, I grew up as a smoker, and then I quit smoking, so I have a different opinion on it. I mean, I'm just not a big tobacco fan.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
I mean, I think that it's bad because you don't know what kind of chemical you're getting in those vapes.
It's true.
You're breathing a different kind of carcinogen. Mm-hmm. It's manufactured. It's not grown.
Right.
I feel like the terpenes.
Turpentines.
Yeah, turpentines and all those chemicals. I mean, you're better off just smoking marijuana.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because you won't, marijuana won't give you cancer from those vapes
I'm just surprised how quick all this information about the vapes came out.
Right? Yeah,
the ninth person just died from that shit. And the one I read, it was after a year and a half of use. That's it? People fucking smoke for 30 years and don't die. Somebody died after a year and a half of a vape?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But he might have been,
he was probably doing it literally 24/7.
Yeah.
But still fucking alarming, nonetheless.
Right. That's the thing with vaping. It does give you that availability where a cigarette, once it's out, it's out. You have to smoke a new one.
And that's what I had trouble with when I got the vape. I quit smoking cigarettes, got a vape. Thought, this is so much better. Now people are dying, and it's fuck. Now I gotta quit this shit too.
Honestly,
damn.
Yeah.
So it's fucking hard. But weed, when I could smoke again, it's on. See you later, vape. Fuck the vape.
Yeah, you don't need to have any cigarettes. You just need your daily cannabis use.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Some of us aren't allowed to, though, because of these retarded laws we have.
And now, how do you feel about cannabis in the workplace? Now, there's a lot of restriction in some states where I think actually New York just pushed it to where you're not being restricted to have cannabis use in your daily life while at your workplace, or it won't be charged against you. As in, like, let's say I go fill out an application, I can say that I use cannabis in my regular daily use, whether recreational or medical, and it's not hindering my work performance. Now, how do you feel about jobs that either manual labor or the technical aspect? How do you feel about them accepting cannabis in this new era?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to come to the fact where they're not even going to start testing for certain things.
Okay.
Certain positions won't even test it. But, I mean, some of your technical fields, like crane operators and people that are in charge of lives,
Right.
they're going to still be tested because you can't. But, I mean, that's the thing. There has to be a test that determines the exact THC amount. Like, because the thing with cannabis is it's a fat-soluble solution,
right,
and it stays in your fat cells. So the problem with marijuana is once it's in your system, it's in your system. They can't there's not a real answer to when you last used.
Right.
I mean, they can detect it in your saliva, but not. I mean, there's not a real answer.
Right. They don't have a time frame that's like close to the hour, close to even the
Not
day.
like a breathalyzer where they can tell you just drank or
right,
whatever.
right.
But didn't you say something like that exists for?
Well, they're pushing a breathalyzer thing.
They're trying to do it,
right?
yeah.
But then again, you cannot prove the time from when you last smoked to when you've been smoking for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they can tell the combustion, like if there was recent
Still
combustion,
smoke?
or like
Oh,
if it's still because the act of smoking generates.
Right. Okay,
that makes sense.
And in the saliva, it might be able to detect a current use.
Oh,
that makes
you gotta
sense.
imagine if you've been smoking for 5-10 years. I mean, you're just covered in it. It's in your pores. It's in your sweat. Like some people, I mean, I've come across some smokers that it just never ends. Like they wake up to a blunt, they go to sleep to a blunt. They wash their hair with weed oils. Like when people are that ingrained, where it's even in their food. How do you feel about that? Like, do you think it's overkill, or do you think just doing it recreationally in your spare time is convenient enough?
Whatever, I'm not here to judge. Whatever someone's cannabis daily intake is, that's on him. And, whatever suits him.
Okay.
My usage helps me because, some of the strands I use help for muscles and aches
That's
and
right.
arthritis.
The medical use.
And then, some are just, indicas that are couch potato.
Right.
Grubbing out the house, eating the entire fridge.
Right. Okay. So you're either way, whether it's recreational or medical, you just want people to be smoking this instead of smoking something that could be, tarnished to their health or, very deadly to them. Period.
I mean, I don't condone any cigarette use.
Right, at all. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what's up. And so let's get a little bit more onto the brand. So the brand is Just Blaze Clothing. When did you guys start up?
We started off in about April of this past year.
That's what's up.
So we're real new.
Okay,
we're
that's
cherry.
what's up.
We're cherry.
And how many pieces do you have? I see you have I wouldn't say fleece hoodie, but you have a hoodie, like a hoodie shirt, long sleeve. You have a red shirt with your logo.
Who's a squirrel? His name is Budsy.
His name is Budsy.
Because you know what squirrels love? They love nuts. Well, Budsy, he loves nuggets.
He loves nuggets.
And he has his own custom bong there, and he's ripping the bong.
Nice. Okay, that's what's up. And for the brand, how many colors do you guys come in right now?
I mean, we have probably 8 to 9 different colors.
That's what's up. And I see you got a tie-dye.
And this one here is the tie-dye. This is it's a long sleeve tie-dye hoodie.
That's what's up.
I mean, this hoodie's fire.
For all my cold-blooded people in the world.
Fire. And it's real thin, so you can wear it down here in Florida and not be sweating.
Right, for sure. And then you also have hats. You have hats.
Got this hat here, yep. the Just Blazed.
Official. And you got snapbacks. We had a snapback, but
shit, I should have brought it.
yeah, that's all right. We have headbands.
Headbands.
I got this headband.
Double-sided.
Double-sided headbands.
Official.
Two different designs on a dry fit polyester headband.
Boom.
Boom. And it looks
Official.
It's awesome. It is.
That, man.
Boom.
Boom.
Badass.
That's what I'm talking about. Kimosabi. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's some
talking about.
karate.
Boom. And so, okay, that's what's up, man. And it's definitely inspirational to see you doing this. You're definitely a localized brand. You're building up. You're catching traction. You know, we're gonna be throwing these new stickers all over the place. This is the new one. Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so these are the new stickers here. They just came out. I picked them up from the printer yesterday, and they're the Just Blazed permanent sticker. You can drop it anywhere.
Waterproof.
It's got that waterproof latex, shiny coat, glossy.
Slap it on everything.
Slap it on anything. Just Blazed clothing.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And then so we got t-shirts for men. We got tanks for women.
Tank tops. Look at this tank top with Budsy.
We got tees for women. We got hoodies. We got headbands. We got hats. What else are we looking at? What else are we looking forward to? We got some further projects coming up.
I'm gonna start making yoga pants.
Nice.
Oh,
Just Blazed yoga pants.
That's
Fuck
what's
yeah.
up.
We're thinking about maybe some swimwear coming up.
Swimwear. Okay. That's cool. Put some budsies on some honeys.
And with this new tattoo I got,
that's what's
Just
up.
Blazed.
Official.
JB,
And they can check all your content out at
on Instagram, Facebook. Just
Boom.
Blazed clothing.
Just Blaze Clothing. Everybody, go check it out. And okay, so let's move along. We got the hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got hats, we got headbands. How do you feel about the brand? Like, it's your brand, it's your baby, it's you and your boy. You guys are going toe to toe with the industry, especially an exclusive industry right now, especially the cannabis industry. I mean, like, how do you feel you're impacting right now? Just starting up 6 months. Are you feeling the traction coming? You feeling the growth?
So in August, I hooked up with this dude, Verse One.
Okay.
All right, he does all my promotions down here in Florida, and we've been doing all these little pop-up cannabis events. We've done cams and canna.
That's what's
We
up.
did the smoke off. We're doing another smoke off here in a couple weeks, and every week we're probably doing 1 or 2 events.
Okay, that's what's up.
So thanks to Verse One. Shout out
Shout out, Verse One. That's what's up.
Verse One on Instagram.
And you're catching traction. You feel like a good feedback from your fans. That's really what it is.
What's great is when you're out and you don't vend at an event, and you go to another event and you see somebody wearing your gear.
Gotta be
That's
there.
gotta be the best feeling.
It feels
for real.
great.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I feel the same way about the show. When I run into people either I know or I don't know, and they tell me, "Hey, bro, I checked out your last episode. It was fucking phenomenal." Like, bro, it brings a feeling that words can't describe. You know what I mean? Especially at this level of the game where it's all independent, all creative juices on my own.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different feeling.
Dude, I mean, I'm a bartender. I work like 40 hours a week. All my money is just going straight to the biz.
That's what's up.
Thank fucking God I got that as my source.
Right. Your anchor that's holding you down.
And throwing that out because then, I have probably 4 events that are paid for.
That's what's up.
Coming up. We're going to Michigan.
Oh,
Nice.
official.
We're going to Michigan with Verse One.
Okay.
To
There
Grand
you go.
Rapid.
No shit.
Yeah, we're flying up.
That's what's
And
up.
having a Just Blaze. I'm
Event.
making a Just Blaze Michigan, probably with the Michigan thing.
Okay. With the
Some
Michigan
just-
State.
yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That'll be dope. Listen, I can't wait to see all your content, especially your upcoming content. Right now that you got coming up, you're saying might be printed this week, so
It's coming out probably tomorrow or Friday at the latest.
Okay, so boom. You're going to be having a new line with the Just Blaze line. You're going to have the neon print and South Beach print of the Just Blaze clothing. and everybody can check it out at Just Blaze Clothing on Instagram. It's gonna be, the line's gonna be sick. You already showed me some previews. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna make sure that people can see it on the page. Definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna have it's the one piece is a black shirt with a marijuana leaf, and the marijuana leaf's gonna glow in a fluorescent green neon.
There you
Dope.
go. That's gonna be dope.
In a black light, glowing.
That's dope. That's dope. And then you have an event this week, Saturday, right?
Yeah, we got a huge event down in Wynwood. It's going to be a stash.
Okay.
It starts at 4:20 on Saturday.
Boom.
4:20. And check out my Instagram, Just Blaze Clothing.
And they can find the location on there, and they'll be able to. Would they be able to see the new product by Saturday?
Soon they're gonna see it. As soon as the printer gives me that call,
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna bring it right out.
Right. No, you gotta go. You gotta bring it in hot. And then, my bad, Miss Jillian Ferrari.
No, I'm just like loving this whole conversation, like picking his brain. So
How do you feel where the cannabis industry is going, and how Just Blaze is gonna be affecting it soon? Like, this is gonna be a
it's
big
definitely
difference
going to be a
on
step
Florida.
in the right direction for sure. I think. I got the thing in the mail to vote for recreational. Haven't sent it back yet, but I'm going to.
There you go. That's right.
But there's a few controversies about that, though. I don't
What?
mean to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead.
So I just saw some stuff. One of the producers who's on Instagram was showing about how it's not really, there's no growing component to this law that they're trying to introduce.
Right. Just the
Okay.
Just recreational, and they're not going to let you have a growing aspect. Like a lot of states have a grow
Yes,
your
I know.
own
Yeah.
option,
Right.
where you can
Not
grow
here,
your
though?
house, and they're going to try to exclude that in this bill.
Okay. So how do you feel about that?
I'm not a fan of that, because I feel if it's recreational, that means there should be no restrictions on any cannabis use.
Free use.
Now, do you feel like if we do, let's say we do get the law passed, do you feel that it could be amended to include growing, or do you think like if we can't get it all, just don't go for it?
No, I mean I feel like they have to. It has to be amended.
Right, later down, but at least get this first step in.
I mean, I would want it to get all put in at the same time.
Right. I know, and that's what I'm saying. That's the big battle between rec and medical. Like, it's a big battle, especially down here in South Florida, when they're already building up dispensaries and places like that. So it does feel like a step back, but I think it's still a step in the right direction.
I mean, it started with the medical, and now it's got to get the legal.
Right.
And or there's no traction.
Exactly. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I hadn't really taken that into consideration. Of course, they're not putting that on the informational slip that they send you in the mail.
Right.
Just tells you all the reasons why it's good for the economy, and it'll stop opioid addiction, and it has all these. It tries to convince the shit out of you. It really does. But I didn't know that about the growing thing. That's a good point. That definitely makes me think about it a little differently. Why do you think, though, here in particular?
I mean, I don't understand why, because we are going to have the best growing climate
For sure.
to grow at cycles down here. We don't
That's so
stop.
true.
So like you can get probably 3 to 4 more, you can probably get 2 to 3 extra grows.
Right, per season.
Than other
per
states who
year,
have winters and shit.
Because we don't have any real change.
Right.
Dramatic change.
Our winter is fucking
In
2
days.
maybe
Or you
2
bring it-
weeks.
Yeah, or you just kind of have to have a little greenhouse and you keep it covered if it gets cold, but that rarely
happens. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I can see that.
I
And
mean-
so you feel that with the growing aspect, that's really going to be our promise to the community that cannabis is here to stay.
I mean, we could be the
Number one
probably
producer.
the United States producer of some of the best cannabis around.
I believe it.
And the climate's a great point.
Yeah, the
So
soil that
true.
we have, everything fucking
We don't have
grows
winter or
here.
any of that other bullshit, so it's true, yeah.
And you start pairing it with like mangoes.
Right, get some nice
Pineapples.
buds. Right.
Yeah. Can you hand me that lighter?
You start cross-pollinating.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, it's a great idea.
It is.
And
It
so-
definitely is.
And so, how do you?
I'm still going to vote yes.
Still voting yes.
I mean, I might as well. It's better than voting no, right?
Facts.
That's true.
You know?
And that's really what I was getting to. Like, I know we all want, the whole package deal, but sometimes maybe this is a baby step to be like, all right, after we get it passed, let's amend it again to get, another step in the right direction.
Yeah, but I feel like you should just do it how they did with Colorado, and it became the first.
Right.
And they just, boom, okay, 21 and older.
And boom, get it up the door.
You can consume cannabis.
Okay.
So what do you think is going to happen then this cycle of voting? Do you think it's going to go?
He's counting on January.
I mean, a lot can change in a few months.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
We're already here in September.
I really feel heart to heart that I think that, Trump's going to legalize it on a federal level. I feel like that's going to happen.
That would be... I think more people will get behind
That's what's going to get... That's what's going to get him more votes.
Right. Oh, for sure.
That'll basically lock in a re-election, especially from the young people.
Exactly.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And so, how do you feel about this Just Blaze clothing line? Do you feel...
Oh, I love it. Honestly. It has very original designs. I love this shirt. Can't wait to wear it out so people can see it.
That's right.
It's crazy how far advertisement like this goes. Because I see people all the time out, and I'm like... I'll end up looking shit up. I find myself, Googling everything that I see that's cool. I'm like, this shit fucking works. This advertisement works. And I love all the designs. I want that next, for sure.
For sure.
I also want the Miami one. I'm on for neon and glowing shit.
All
That's,
day.
completely up my alley. The yoga pants, set aside set for me. And, I love it. I think it's great. I'm definitely putting these stickers everywhere. And, gotta help each other out. One hand washes the other. The podcast, the brand... Whatever. Everybody's here to support.
It's all entwined. That's why I love it. And that's why
all about the love.
Yeah, man. And that's why I'm not only grateful, but I'm gracious for you to, join us here and really bring the brand and my audience the collective intelligence to be like, hey, these guys are doing it locally. These guys are doing it, independently, and they're going places. They're making moves. They're going, in a positive direction, because I feel that a lot of young people don't even see that or don't even get to understand that anymore. They want either the Insta fame where I'm going to go viral by drinking bleach. Like, come on. Like, let's go in a more positive attitude. Right. And I feel like with clothing, with entertainment, with information, I think we can do that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. So what made you question, because it's something I don't, you don't really ever see, why the squirrel in particular? I know the whole nuts thing and whatever, but who came up with that idea originally?
I did.
You were nuts enough.
I did. I thought about the squirrel, me and my boy, and our graphic designer is the one that made it.
Okay.
So, he's the one that designed it, and man, he hit a home run. And it's almost got a tail like Pepe Le Pew.
Right.
Oh my God, it does. It fucking does.
And he hit a home run, and the bong is kind of wild because it almost looks kind of earnish.
Okay, I can see it.
And it's a wild bong.
Yeah, it's like very genie in the bottle type.
Genie in the bottle,
yeah, he's getting blazed.
And his eyes. I love his eyes. He's clearly stoned.
The next one, because there's going to be a volume 2 of Budsy.
Okay.
There's going to be some new Budsy variations coming out.
Okay.
He's going to have bloodshot eyes.
Oh my God.
Okay. He's getting 3D.
He might have some buds in his mouth.
True. Oh, like gold teeth. That'll be dope.
That would be awesome.
He might get gangster.
Right. A little bit.
Volume 2.
Right. South Florida, baby. South Florida. Okay.
No, I love it.
Anything else?
I don't know. Just congratulations on your brand. I love it. It's a great start. You guys are doing really good, and I can't wait to help you promote.
Boom. And so I want to go into a little bit more about Just Blaze. Like, you got the brand, you got the clothing. What's the next step, do you feel? I mean, yes, you're making new pieces, but do you feel like there's more you can do to help the cannabis industry? Like, I personally don't know. I'm not completely involved in the cannabis industry, so I want to know, do you feel like Just Blaze is doing their part, or do you feel like there's more you can do?
Well, I have a pet project that I'm thinking about.
Go ahead.
I want to try to start making fishing line out of hemp.
There you go. Wow.
Because it's biodegradable. It doesn't hurt the environment.
No plastic.
No plastic, and it won't hurt a fish. It just rots out.
Nice.
That's fucking smart.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
That
I love
is
it.
such a good
I love
idea.
it.
So that's one little
contribution you're gonna make.
And I think we should all we need to start using more hemp.
I agree. Hemp is very industrial in a lot of aspects that a lot of people don't know. People don't know. You could make concrete with hemp. You could, or make a blend of with hemp. You could make cars. They've been making cars since like the fucking late 1800s out of hemp. You know what I mean? So let's go hemp. I completely fuck with that. That's what's
because
up.
you gotta quit killing trees.
Right.
Yeah.
And we can grow hemp a lot faster than we can grow full grown trees.
10 times faster.
Right. I'm with it. Especially fishing lines, you're gonna have the whole South Florida industry backing you.
That would be kind of cool.
That'll be dope.
Yeah,
That'll
for
be
real.
dope.
It could happen. It could totally happen.
Right.
It's realistic.
I mean, down here we have a major boating industry, a major fishing industry.
Of course, Florida.
I don't know what competition doesn't happen here in South Florida when it comes to fish.
Yeah.
Just gotta use hemp or some type of new resource.
Right.
Needs to be used.
Right.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And then, any closing ideas?
I don't know.
Anything you want to close on?
Guys, just check us out on Instagram. Just Blaze Clothing. Thanks for having me, guys.
No, thank you.
I really
being
appreciate
here.
it. This is, it's been a crazy ride, and we're going to have a website coming out probably next week.
Okay.
And you can go right there and grab your Just Blaze gear.
For sure.
Which is wild.
And they can also check you out on Instagram. Tell the people you can...
Instagram, Facebook. We're going to be, you can go there right now. Check us out. Give us a like. We appreciate it.
Can they DM you for any purchases?
Yeah, they can DM me. We take Cash App or Venmo.
Oh.
So if you want to order anything, if you see something you like on the page or anything, you can definitely DM us.
That's what's up. And I wanna work something out. I definitely wanna purchase some pieces, and I definitely want to do a raffle, man. Do a raffle for the people that are checking out this content right now. We're gonna probably do a $1 raffle on our Patreon page. You can go to our Patreon at www.com Patreon /The Inebriated Podcast. We'll be raffling off 1 or 2 pieces, whether it's a shirt and a hat. But it will definitely be coming into the raffle. Check out our Patreon page. What else would you like to bring to the table? Anything else?
Well, just make sure you check us out, guys, on Instagram, because we're doing events every week. We do pop-up events on Wednesdays.
Boom.
At different locations here in Hollywood or Fort Lauderdale, or sometimes in Miami.
Okay.
And so check us out every week for a different event.
That's what's up. Okay, we're closing out here. We have reached inebriation, everybody. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora. We're on Pandora now. We're on GoPod. We're on all social media platforms. Check out our Patreon page for Just Blaze. You can go to Just Blaze on Instagram, on Facebook. Check us out, everybody. This has been another episode of the Inebriated Podcast. Thank you for listening.